There was the podium for the OK category. Pedro Hilbrand, damage to that radiator, but he does come home in P3. Johnny Edgar second, and Zane Maloney taking the win for Barbados. This is our final of the afternoon, 34 of the road racing rocket ships. This will be absolutely Muro Lucchese World Circuit. KZ2, they touch a top speed of 151 kilometres an hour here at the start-finish line, or just after, in fact. The average speed is 98, top speed of 151 k's an hour, or for our friends in early 80 miles an hour, genuinely. The left of your screen is Paolo De Conto, the reigning world champion, 2 times in fact. He won in Mexico earlier in the year. He won the Euro. Of course, 2 world championships in a row. Marco Ardigo, his first race since the world gained an injury earlier in the European Championships. Came back to Marco what? Let's remember, Marco won his second world championship at this very circuit in Super KF exactly 10 years ago. Winner of this race last year. Starting out of grid number 4, this is the KZ2 final. WSK Super Masters Series champion. Last year, that was with Sodicat. That is the Dutchman Bas Lemmers. This year, with the brand new Serbian Lion Racing Kart team, the 30mm Lioness chassis, the 143 of the 2010 and 2012 World Cup champion, starting out at grid number 5, has just been getting better and better. And this is his former teammate, Anthony Abbas, 144 in the factory Sodicat. Twice vice world champion 2016 and 2017. Also a 5 times winner of the Le Mans 24-hour race. And that's his teammate, Alex Irlando from Bari, just up the road, who won the first round of the series at Adria Karting Raceway. Tom Louet also with the Sodicat team. Starting out of grid number 8, 110. There is Josh Fife, all the way from Canberra in Australia, the reigning national champion, protege of the 9-time F1 Grand Prix winner, his countryman Mark Webber. Joshua has been super impressive this weekend. Starts on the 5th row of the grid in the Energy Kart. We'll be going back home, making that treacherous 23-hour flight back down under to race in the next round of the AKC at Albury-Wodonga. But this afternoon, he's got the world's best drivers to contend with, and he's mixing it with the best of them in the 117 Energy, starting alongside the former Italian champion, Riccardo Longhi, in the 125 Factory Birul Art. The 1-minute board goes up before the dynamite explodes on the track. This, the 20-lap final, the 3rd round of the WSK Super Masters Series, as the beautiful Italian grid girls leave the circuit for the final time. No, this is not F1, this is better. As the karts are pushed into life, we have grid girls here at Le Conca. Paolo De Conto, 150. Ironically, that's exactly the speed they touched right there at full speed in race conditions. We look at the grid, the reigning world champion, Paolo De Conto, the 3-time world champion. Welcome back, Marco, on the front row of the grid. Puhaka, Hayek, Lammers, Abbas, Irlando, Tom Louet, Josh Fife, and Riccardo Longhi. Francesco Iacovacci and the driver from Guatemala, that's Brad Benavides, alongside Alessandro Giardelli. He qualified 5th on Friday night. Emil Scaris, Emilian Danner, the driver from Dresden, Maximilian Paul, Adrian Renaudin Torquist, Alexander Dahlberg from Gothenburg in Sweden, and Oliver Rasmussen, who was fastest in the morning warm-up this morning. Skokvist, Ippolito, Nomblo, Moore, Axel Bankston, Alessio Piccini, Giuseppe Labianca. Then we've got Marco Valenti, Philippe Urgran, Matteo Vigano from Bergamo, was running in P5, but didn't finish the pre-final. He's back on grid 30. Alberto Lagala in the Evo kart, Filippo Berto in the CRG. The final row of the grid, the two drivers who didn't finish the pre-final this morning, Andreas Johansson from Sweden and Daniel Vasile, who won the WSK Champions Cup back on January 28. Stand by for dynamite here in southern Italy. 34 of the world's best kart racing drivers about to go wheel to wheel over 20 laps, 25 kilometers here at the most beautiful circuit in the world. You can see the palm trees in the background. You can see the five-a-side football courts behind the pit area, the restaurant, the paved parking area. It's a magnificent facility here, the restaurant, the reception centre, and of course this 1.25 kilometre race circuit here just a few miles from the Adriatic Sea, where the once mighty Concorde used to roar down at supersonic speed when it made the trip from Heathrow to Bahrain in the Middle East. There'll be a sonic boom of a different kind here in a few moments. Yeah, I know that was a cliche, but this is going to be spectacular. DeConto 150, 151 is Ardigol. The clouds roll in, the wind picks up. That's the assistant race director, Mr. Marco Carlino, who bravely stands in front of more than 1,000 horsepower with the red flag. We wait for Johansson and Vasile to pull into position. There's Fife behind him, Jacobacci in the LKE Luxor kart. Alessio Piccini pulls into position. There is Vasile. There is Matteo Vigano in the 129 kart. And the 111 CRG of the Swede, Andreas Johansson, to start out of grid 34. We're ready for the start. And we go green. Ardigo gets off the line. He does not flinch. Welcome back, Marco Ardigo. He leads the opening lap of the final here this afternoon. He launched that Vortex-powered Tony kart. He did not even look. He just aimed it for the apex of the first corner. DeConto had to give him room or lose the nose cone of the CRG. No problem for Paolo, though. He slots into P2. Puhaka third on this, the opening lap. Down through the chicane. Ardigol, DeConto, Simo Puhaka. Patrick Hayek's in P4. As Ardigol a little bit defensive, they wind it up onto the start-finish straight. Good start from Bas Lemmers in P4. P5, I should say. Sixth is his former teammate, Anthony Abbas. Laconca. DeConto gently moves it down through. The inside goes Puhaka on DeConto 1 and 2 on a part of the circuit where really you champion. Oh, Simo Puhaka from Tampere in Finland. Simo Puhaka from shaping up to be a classic. Across the line they come this afternoon. They have got the better of the reigning world champion Paolo DeConto. Hayek in P4. Then it's Lammers in the Lion kart. We go back to the Sodi karts running 6, 7 and 8. Abbas, Irlando and Luay. Longhi and Jacobacci in the Luxor kart rounds out the 10. Oh, what a move from Simo Puhaka. 29 years of age from Tampere in Finland. Gets by the CRG, but the problem is Paolo's going to respond, be assured. Puhaka going defensive. DeConto as cool as you'd like. Lammers looks behind. There's the Sodi karts. Ricardo Longhi in the Birillard driving a fine race also. Jacobacci now into P9 in the LKE powered Luxor kart. The Tony karts change position. There's Hayek. DeConto gets on the inside of the CRG. Simo Puhaka is now the race leader. Slides it by Marco Ardigol. It's now a five-way fight for the lead. Bas Lemmers only qualified 15th on Friday night. DeConto took pole, let me remind you. But he's now in position 5 and closing in on the leaders. They grab 4th, 5th, 6th gear. 151 k's an hour right there. They throw it down into turn number 1. The never-ending complex of right-handers. into turn 3. DeConto on Ardigo, up onto 2 wheels, they touch. Oh, he's got him. Polo has got past Marco, and Hayek's there to bounce, to trounce as well. Pounce is the word I'm looking for. Watch Hayek chips, runs in P3, Puhaka. Faster than 2018, and he now leads quarter race distance of this fight. Into this battle as well, as Lue and Jakovaci go wheel to wheel. Good showing from Benjamin Tornquist. He's also in 11th, ahead of Benavides, Maximilian Paul, Josh Fife, and Emilian Danner in the Carly Kart, P15. It's now a 6-way fight for the lead. DeConto, as we look at the replay, up the inside, it got messy. This turned into a NASCAR scrap. Ardigo, you cannot expect him to cede a single sport. But again, DeConto just forced his way through. He's now in second spot as he got the speed to match it with the race leader. He has actually been issued the sportsmanship warning flag for that move. Did make contact. Ardigo's heartbeat will not have raised a beat that time around. He still runs in P3. He knew the move was going to come at some stage. And he runs in P3, the 3-time world champion. Simo Puhaka last year with Cosmic, where he took pole for this race. Now he's racing the Tony Kart, the sister team for OTK. In 2018, he leads this one, but the problem is Paulo DeConto is catching him. And he's still got 13 laps to make a move. Is he close enough? Not this time. First through to 6, Puhaka, DeConto, Ardigo, Hayek, Lammers, and Irlando, 1 through to 6. Down into turn number 1 and 2. DeConto's lining him up. Is he close enough into turn number 3? Not this time. The Finn closes the door. Hayek in the Cosmic weekend, who did qualify fastest on. So they're about 2/10 off that pace at the moment. Him. The rest of the field going through. Riccardo Longhi's up into 7th spot in the Birolard. Can he drag himself into this Italian champion in KZ2, his very category? Make the move up the inside. There goes the CRG. Not only first, but also second as well to his teammate. He put the 150 CRG up the inside. The word I'm looking for. Can he make a move on the CRG as well? What? DeConto in the lead. Ardigo in the slipstream. Ilando now up into P4, the round 1 winner. Can he take the fight to the leaders? Very late under brakes. Goes Marco in the 151 to conquer Mudo Lachese World Circuit. Through turn 6, DeConto is quick out of there. He grabs another gear, puts the right foot to the boards and floors it. And he puts a kart length on the Vortex-powered Tony Kart of Ardigo. Super acceleration. Ardigo has lost time in this lap. Puhaka down the inside. Oh, Ardigo's having none of it. There's Irlando up into P4. We'll check the order as they come across the line. DeConto, Marco, then it's Simo. Alex Irlando in P4 and catching them. Bas Lammers still P5 in the brand new Lion Kart. Then it's Hayek, Longhi. So this is half race distance. The race, Paulo DeConto, and he leads by 0.248 of a second. I'm checking the times of Alex Irlando. He's doing a 45.6, the same speed as the leader DeConto, and a 1/10 of a second faster than the 2 green machines in front of him. How about Lammers in the Serbian manufactured Lion Kart, a brand new project for 2018. They debuted with some junior drivers in the Final Cup at the end of last season. They've got the 2-time World Cup champion driving for them, and he's into 5th place. It's a 30mm chassis. It's powered by the TM engine, of course. They're all using the Bridgestone Control tyre, which is painting a rubber line like you would not believe around this circuit. Over the ripple strip goes DeConto. 8 laps to go. The CRG being hounded by the 2 green machines, Ardigo and Puhaka. Lammers now in the slipstream of Irlando. Will he make the move or try and follow him? Can they make it a five-way fight for the lead? 8 laps now remain. DeConto down through the gearbox. The TM-powered CRG versus the Vortex-powered Tony Karts. Irlando in 4th. So you can see just 0.6 of a second behind this battle. We need Marco to make the move, which he's trying to do. Slow the battle up. We want a 6-way fight for the lead. Hayek trying to stay in touch as well. Longhi, Louet, Iacovacci, the driver from the eternal city of Rome in P9, and the Swede Benjamin Törnqvist rounds out the 10. Puhaka, 29 years of age from Tampere in Finland. P3, Marco DeConto, 25 years of age from Treviso, also in northern Italy. 3, I mean racing drivers, full stop. You are looking as Lammers goes through on Irlando. The Lion Karts now debut for the Dutchman, for the Serbian team. Absolutely on the limit. This is world class. There are 5 world championships split amongst the first 2. And last year at Wackersdorf, Marco Ardigo, 2007 at Marienburg in KF1 as it was. AZ at Sarno in 2014. Puhaka shadowing his teammate. The gap was 0.3 of a second last time round. We'll check it this time. I suspect DeConto's put another 10th or 2 between himself and the green machine. Lammers, he's catching them. Can he make the podium? He's got time. The lead blows out to 0.4 of a second, 0.437 between Paolo and Marco. Simo also almost thought about making a move up the inside of Ardigo. Look at the rubber line painted onto the bitumen here at Laconca, down the inside of turn 6. Puhaka's gone around. The fin is out. The 2 green machines make contact. Lammers is on the podium. Can you believe this? Puhaka does recover, but he's way down through the field. Can you believe it? The 2 teammates come to grief. Paolo DeConto, he's smiling now all the way to the checkered flag. Down the inside, well, neither of them gave themselves any room. Was the move on? We'll leave that for them to discuss in their transporter later on this evening. My suggestion, give the Tony Kart team a very wide berth tonight. DeConto, the lead, 0.7 of a second. Ardigo in second, Lammers in 3rd on the podium. Hayek in 4th in the Cosmic. And the first round winner, Alex Irlando, in P5. That puts him 2nd in the championship. DeConto would take the series lead on 112 points as opposed to Irlando's 101 if it was to end right now. Three laps now remaining. DeConto's got the lead out to 0.8 of a second. Does he have a 7-speed gearbox on that kart? The CRG powered by the TM is just magic. He just cannot help but win. The reigning Euro champ, the reigning world champ. Let's remember though, when he finished 2nd in the World Championships at Le Mans 2015 to Europex, he was devastated. He barely slept for a year. He never got over that until he came back a year later at Kristianstad and took the World Championship. Everything he's done since then, well, everything he touches just turns to gold. There's Lammers on screen. What a debut for the Serbian team. 143, the Lion Kart. Chasing 151, the Tony Kart, and the CRG again. 150 off DeConto leads. Hayek's 4th, and it's Irlando, Louet, Iacovacci's into 7th. Longhi 8th, Puhaka. After that incident in P9. And the driver from Guatemala flying the flag. Good drive for the CPB Sport driver. Rounding out time is the reigning world champ, DeConto. Has a big look behind him with 1 second. Hayek closing in on the back of Lammers. Can the driver from the Czech Republic make a move on the Dutchman? Will win this and take the lead in the series. Vasily makes the move on Skokvis. Is the race leader. There is inevitably what we will call the race winner in a few moments' time. He rounds the CRG. The checkered flag comes out for the reigning world champion, Paolo De Conto. Wins here at La Conca. Welcome back, Marco Artigal second. Hayek gets Lemmers on the line to take P3. Hayek is third, Lemmers for Tom Louet. A brilliant drive for the Frenchman into fifth spot. And it was Iacovacci, Irlando seventh. And that puts him second in the series on 95 points. A few years ago, we were asking who can stop the green team. Well, the answer over the last 12 months or so has been Paolo De Conto. He has won again in WSK International competition. Here at La Conca, the third round of the Supermaster Series for 2018. So 2 Italians and a driver from the Czech Republic will be on the podium. De Conto out of the goal, 1 and 2, and Patrick Hayek. Look at the gap, he did get Lemmers on the line by 0.024 of a second. Lemmers fourth, great debut. Remember, he ran in 15th in qualifying on Friday night, just got better and better over the weekend. Brilliant drive, congratulations Tom Louet, P5. Then it's Iacovacci, 6th, Irlando, 7th, and therefore second in the series. Longi was 8th, Simo Puhaka after that contact finished 9th. And how about Brad Benavides, the driver from Guatemala, rounding out the top 10. A sensational day here at La Conca. Muro Lucchese, the third round of the WSK Supermaster Series. The podium presentation for KZ2 in just a moment. A brilliant day of racing here at Le Conca Murolacese World Circuit. And thankfully, no snow in sight. We will conduct the podium presentation in just a few moments. Don't forget the rescheduled round of the Supermaster Series. Due to the snow at Lonato, we will go to Sarno in 2 weeks' time at the foot of Mount Vesuvius, outside of Naples, and conclude the series a week later. April the 8th, the WSK Supermaster Series for 2018. We wait for the drivers to make their way up to the podium. A brilliant race here this afternoon. No, we've all become meteorologists since that devastating. Go back to Lonato for the WSK Final Cup at the end of the year at South Garda Karting at Lonato. After we conclude the Supermaster Series for 2018. A sensational event at the most beautiful kart circuit in the world. This is Le Conca Murolacese World Circuit. As the drivers make their way up to the podium. 3 of the finest racing drivers in the world. Delighted scenes. The winner, well, no change. He's got a big smile on his face. Paolo De Conto, Marco Ardigo, and Patrick Hayek. Just brilliant. Hayek getting Lemmers on the line. The Dutchman missing out on the podium by just 0.024 of a second. Paolo, Marco, and Patrick, the Bridgestone caps go on. And we'll go ahead with the KZ2 podium presentation in just a moment, live from Le Conca Murolacese World Circuit here in Italy. The only driver to take a heat win off Paolo De Conto made it onto the podium on the very final corner from the Czech Republic for the Cosmic Racing Department. Let's hear it for Patrick Hayek. What a return for the second place driver. Back, second place, Marco Ardigo. Oh, and again, who can stop the winner here at Le Conca, Paolo De Conto? The girls to present the trophies. Third place to Patrick Hayek for the Cosmic Racing Department of the Czech Republic. Second place, Marco Ardigo for the Tony Kart Racing Team of Italy. Il vincitore di nuovo for Team CRG from Italy, Paolo De Conto. As we stand by for the national anthem of Italy. The podium for KZ2 here this afternoon. A quick word with Patrick Hayek. Patrick, a heat win last night. You got Bass on the final corner, third place by just 0.024 of a second. Fifth in the series, a good weekend.
Well, yeah, I can't complain because it's been my first race after 6 months from the World Championship last year. So it's been very hard because this track is one of the difficult in the world, so that's why I also choose it. And I'm happy also the team, you have to work a little bit for the European Championship, but you can see that you have to work until the end. So even 2000 can change podium and not podium.
Congratulations, Patrick. Well done. Third place here today. Marco Ardigo, bentornato. What a return for the three-time world champion. Congratulations, the podium this afternoon.
Grazie, sicuramente è stato per me un weekend molto difficile, visto che vengo da tanti mesi di inattività, per cui è stato sicuramente molto duro. Ovviamente ce l'ho messa tutta come sempre e sono veramente contento di essere salito sul podio.
Bravo Marco, bravissimo. Paolo, che cosa possiamo dire? Facciamo un appuntamento qui anche per Sarno, sì o no? Hai vinto di nuovo. We'll make an appointment here again for Sarno. What can we say? Siamo senza parole.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to come here in the podium, especially in the first place, because all the team, all the staff work perfect for all the week. From Friday, I make the pole position. Just yesterday, I missed the heat number 3. I arrived third, and then in the pre-final and final, I won. And I want to say thanks to all my team, my mechanic, TMR factory, all the people that follow me from home, especially my family, because they always look me on streaming, and I want to say ciao to them.
Bravissimo, Paolo. That is the podium. Three of the finest racing drivers in the world. Third place, Patrick Hayek. Welcome back, Marco Ardigo. And again, the winner, Paolo De Conto. That concludes the action here from La Conca Muro Lucchese World Circuit. We will see you in 2 weeks' time at Sarno International Circuit. From all the team, WSK Promotion here at La Conca. Ci vediamo tra 2 settimane a La Conca. Goodbye from La Conca.